So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling me about all the one-night stands, how many times they done freaky stuff on girl trips with a girl.
Hey, this is Raulh, please act right. Today's video, this young man says that he had to let a woman go because he didn't trust her, and she got upset with him for making that decision when they were out on a date. Before we get started, a word from our sponsor. Did you know a large number of the population is diet resistant? No matter how hard some of us try, we can't seem to lose weight. This only gets worse after the age of 35 to 50. It's after this period where any expert will agree our metabolism begins to decline. In the next 30 seconds, you're going to learn how to help boost your metabolism and help reach your weight loss goals quicker than you possibly knew were possible. Now listen closely. The secret is in this amazing keto powder. It has the power to ignite your weight loss journey with two key factors by supporting a boost metabolism and elevated ketone levels. The fact of the matter is, you want a boosted metabolism and high ketone levels because it helps reduce your body's fat storage. This amazing new powder delivers both in a quick-acting solution. Try it risk-free for 60 days and up to 51% off by clicking the link in the description box below or by simply going to ketoactright.com. After placing your order, it will be promptly delivered straight to your doorstep along with a few added bonuses.
So I meet this girl at the Galleria Mall, right? It was on a Monday, it was around summertime a couple of years ago. We spent all day Monday on the phone. We spent all day Tuesday on the phone. We wrapping it up. So I decided, okay, let me squeeze her in on Thursday. Because I know I got a date early that day and I got a date that night. So I'm like, I can slide her in the middle, right? Because she was cool. So I tell her, I say, tell you what, meet me at this Mexican restaurant around 7 o'clock. We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get your margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling me about all the one-night stands, how many times they done freaky stuff on girl trips with her girls.
Not all of us men are turned on by a freaky woman.
Just putting it all on the line, right? Which was cool. I respect the transparency. So when the date was over with, we go back to the car. I'm walking her to her car. I give her a hug. She starts thrusting that hip against me, talking about what you've had to go do. I said, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said, yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is? I said, yeah, I have another date. You know, I made time to put you in there, so you're supposed to be thankful. I made time to slide you in there. You ain't grateful. So she's like, oh, when we gonna have our next date? And I told her, I said, honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think you're a wonderful woman. You know, you have a good career ahead of you, but I don't think me and you're gonna match. So she said, so because the stuff I told you bothered you?
It may not have bothered him, but it bothered me, Miss Loose Booty.
I said, it's not that it bothered me, it's the fact that it shows that when you have alcohol in your system, your decision-making completely goes down. You have slept with almost 10, 11 men and having one-night stands because you have been drinking. She said, it wasn't no 10, it was like 8.
Oh, it was just 8 one-night stands. Oh, that makes it better.
I understand that. What I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself or when you're with your friends when you've had alcohol. No man is going to feel comfortable with you knowing that his girl is not to be trusted when you have a drink. You get one mimosa, you allowed to sleep with everybody in the restaurant. So she got pissed off at me. I cut it loose at that time and went on about my business. What's y'all thoughts? Was I wrong for my decision? And y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do.
Nope, you are not wrong for making that decision. When you see a red flag, you need to take it to heart and walk away.
You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off, because if you don't, you're gonna be the fool.
You best believe if she saw a red flag in you that she didn't like, she'd let you go in a second.
You're gonna be the one that's left a dried up husk, because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But
anybody that'll get drunk and start making bad decisions like having one-night stands with a bunch of people is a serious red flag. Especially if you're not the type of person that condones that type of behavior. You know I'm about to tell you a story, right? So back when I was younger, there was this young lady that lived right around the corner from my house. Man, I just thought she was the cat's meow. I never spent a lot of time with her alone, but from what I saw, she was exactly what I liked. She was pretty, well put together, well-spoken, and she was a class act. She kind of favored the actress Lauren London. Well, one day I'm driving along in my car, and guess who I see at the bus stop? So I pulled over and asked her, did she want to ride? She jumped in and was like, thank God, because I missed my bus and I'm running late. So as I'm driving her to her destination, she begins to tell me about a friend of hers that invited her to a party. Well, to make the long story short, they had been at the party for about 30 minutes, and all of a sudden, one of the guys starts taking off his clothes and doing a striptease. Before you knew it, the other guys jumped in and started stripteasing too. And then after that, the women started taking off their clothes. And guess what happened after that? Well, it basically turned into one of those type of parties, if you know what I mean. So I looked over at her and I asked her, I said, so did you join in? And she responded, of course. I mean, she invited me. It would be rude of me not to. Well, that same young lady that I saw so wholesome didn't look so wholesome anymore. And to be honest with you, I lost all respect for her. And before she got out of the car, she said, hey, my friend is talking about them putting another party together real soon. Should I put you on the list? Nah, I'm good. And because I told her no, she looked at me like I was crazy. Ladies, if you're into one-night stands and group relations, please understand, all men are not the same. Some of us don't want to engage with women who have been or are still promiscuous with sex, especially when you've been drinking, because you might be able to control yourself when you're sober, but once you start drinking,
it's just that when I drink sometimes I get a little crazy.
We have no idea what you're gonna do when you're out by yourself or out with your girls.
I told you I could get a little crazy.
Believe it or not, all men are not turned on by your freaky escapade.
Let's get it on.
Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.